right, we're live for the Force versus the Irish Rovers. I'm going to go ahead and mute it, and we'll see you back in about 10 minutes. All right, we're still having a little bit of trouble here. I'm assuming the live feed is going. For some reason, it's saying the chat is disabled, so I can't have you guys send me a message in the chat to figure out if this is even working or not. On the plus side, we do have it videoing on the phone, and it'll be saved as a backup. So if you can hear it, fantastic. If not, apologies, and we'll upload it after the game is complete. We got just a few minutes here before we're going to hit the ice, and we'll see if we can't get this going for everybody. All right, we got good feed now. A solid, non-shaky picture. So we'll go live here. Taking the face off is going to be Max McDonald for the Force. Face off one back to Murphy Fraze, out to Landon Kiefer. Back to Fraze. Actually, that's Zaremba. That was a 21. We got a 26. Puck taken away and challenged there by Max McDonald. Into the neutral zone on the stick of Harry Hagen. Stripped away there. And we got an offsides on the Force. Face off one by the Force, back to Blackburn. He feeds it up the boards to Fryer, dumped in deep in the corner. Rovers gather behind the net, try to send it up and out, stopped by Llewellyn. Puck's coming up for Blackburn. He keeps it in, takes it away, tries to send it down low onto the stick of Murphy Fraze. Murphy makes one miss, loses control to Llewellyn, feeds it into the slot, score! Llewellyn to Fraze for the Force to open it up here at 12:31 in the first. Face off picked up by the Force, back to Cumberland. He tries to feed it ahead. Whiffs on that pass, taken away by the Rovers for a moment. Cumberland gains possession again, tries to send it ahead. Rovers take a shot towards the net, wide right. Cumberland picks up the puck, sends it up to Westhoff. Fed down low, picked up by Blackburn. Blackburn into the neutral zone. Chips ahead to himself. Back to Potts. Potts tries to take a shot, fans on that one. Rovers send it out to the neutral zone. Blackburn picks it up, feeds it across to Cumberland. Cumberland ropes it in on net. It's going to be a save there by the Rovers as they wind behind. Fed all the way down the ice, nobody home. It's going to go for icing. Face off one again by the Force, back to Hagen. Onto the stick of Hagen, feeds it to the slot, right on the stick. Number 97 there for the Force. That was Sutherland. Back to center ice on the stick of Hagen. Hagen keeping his head up, looking ahead, gets through three Rover players, then finally has it knocked off his stick onto Max McDonald. Feeds the slot, tries to attempt that, has it taken away, down in the corner. Kept in by Warner. Warner across to Hagen. Hagen with some open ice. Backhand feeds it towards into the skates of the Rovers. Down low for Sutherland. Coming up for Warner. Warner tries to rope one in. It's blocked out in front. Hagen now makes one miss. Winds, shoots, scores! Harrison Hagen from Colton Warner to put the Force up 2-0 at 10:43 left in the first. Face-off picked up by the Force. Back and forth in the neutral zone it goes. Rovers pick it up, send it to Blackburn. Blackburn onto the stick of Kiefer. Kiefer tries to backhand it, has it taken away. Regains possession of the puck. Rovers take it back. Blackburn back on defense. Shot blocked up high by Blackburn, picked up by Kiefer. Down the ice there was Fryer as he tried to transition, and the puck goes all the way down. It's going to go for icing. Rovers win this face-off. Shot from deep. Goes wide left. Rovers pick it up behind the net. Trickles up high. Shot from deep. Blocked in front by Gia Huffman. Picked up by Blackburn. Blackburn chips it ahead. Can't get enough on that. Kept in by the Rovers. Now Blackburn sends it to the neutral zone. Rovers gather it, send it in deep, down in the corner for Blackburn. He's got Westhoff on the backside. Tries to feed it ahead to him, connects. Oliver Westhoff now. Rovers keep it in, blocked out in front by Huffman. Kiefer tries to send it out, kept in by the Rovers at the blue line. Behind the net's Kiefer. Kiefer around two onto the stick of Huffman. Huffman ahead. Got Potts off to the right. Potts picking up this puck. Sends it in deep. Defensive change for the Force as the Rovers gather and come down the ice on the attack. We got Cumberland. Warner. Warner with a good stick. Forces the puck down in the corner. Rovers pick it up. Fanned on shot there by the Rovers. Another one fed towards the slot. Comes up into the net. Stays behind. Centering feed by the Rovers, picked up by Potts. Pottsy sends it ahead to Sutherland. Rovers take it away and dump it back in. It's going to be offsides. Face-off picked up there by Sutherland. He's a lead man for the Force. He's got McDonald right in the slot. Defended well by the Rovers. Behind the net they go. Off the boards, kept in by Zaremba. Zaremba feeds it down to McDonald. Taken away by the Rovers. Into the neutral zone. Advancement stopped by Max McDonald onto the stick of Warner as he feeds it ahead. Comes out to Sutherland. Sutherland around one. Around two. Gathers it. Oh, loses the handle last minute. Zaremba now with it. Feeds it up to McDonald. McDonald backhands it just wide. Shot. Trickles through the crease. Picked up by the Rovers. All the way down the ice it goes. It's going to be touched by Warner, so the icing's waved off. Picked up by Cumberland. Aiden loses a handle on it. The Rovers backhanded towards the slot. Doesn't connect. Shot. Save. Quas. Fryer sends it down, but kept in at the blue line. Shot from deep. Just wide right. Rovers with some momentum. Send a shot in. Save. Quas couldn't get a handle on the rebound there with the Rovers as he comes down. Fryer in the corner. Now picked up by McDonald. McDonald tries to send it out. Kept in at the blue line. Another save. Quas. Warner comes in, takes it away, backhands it up to Sutherland. Sutherland tries to chip it ahead, kept in again by the Rovers. Fryer to pick it up. Sends it up and out, and the Force are going to get a break here. As the Rovers dump it in, and down the ice it's sent by Warner. Hot after it's Llewellyn. Back to center ice it goes. Taken away by Murphy Fraze. Now the Rovers back with it as Hagen comes in to stymie the Rovers advance. Fraze picks it up. And nobody's gaining an edge here as Murphy gathers the puck. Surveys. Cuts through two, gets tripped up. We got a penalty on the Rovers. It's going to be a tripping, and the Force will go to power play. Force win that. Puck comes out to Hagen. Hagen shoots it from deep. It's blocked out in front. Fryer there for the Force. Picked up onto the stick of Llewellyn as he feeds it to Fraze. Fraze now takes a shot. Score! Right up over the shoulder of the goaltender from the Rovers. Murphy Fraze. Goal number 3 at 5:58 remaining in the first. Power play goal, Murphy Fraze. Face-off won by the Force, picked up by Warner. Warner advancing. He's got Westhoff in the slot. Westhoff picks it up, backhands it, just goes wide, still out in front, blown dead. Good opportunity there by Westhoff. Good heads-up play there by Warner. Good save by the Irish goaltender. Face-off won by the Force, comes out to Warner. Warner with the clapper from deep. Score! Colton Warner rifles it in. It was a great face-off win, and the assist goes to Gia Huffman as she finds Warner in open ice. And he buries it in the back of the net. Gia with the face-off win, sends it back just out of the reach of Warner. Warner gathers it behind the net, comes over to Landon Kiefer. Sent into the slot, picked up by Warner. Warner's got Potts ahead, feeds it up to him. Touch pass into the neutral zone. Picked up by the Rovers, loses an edge. Huffman and Potts there for the Force. Dumped in by Potts. Rovers gather. Taken away by Kiefer. And we're going to have a penalty. Penalty on Brantley Potts. He's going to put the Force down for a minute 30 with 4:58 left in the first. Force up 4-0. Face off. Picked up by the Rovers for the moment. Force on a penalty kill, shot from deep. Kick to the side. Fanned on attempt by the Rovers. Cleared out by McDonald. Picked up at the blue line by the Rovers. Shot from deep. Blocked in front by McDonald. Another shot. Wide open net, and he whipped it left through the crease. Hagen. Now ahead to Max McDonald. Max McDonald all alone. Shot, score, Max McDonald. Short-handed goal at 4:18 left in the first. Force goal at 5-0. Rovers got 50 seconds remaining on the Potts penalty. Rovers pick it up at center ice. Dump it in deep. Llewellyn around to pick it up for the Force. Tries to clear it out. Keppen at the blue line. Hagen picking up speed. Sends it ahead to Murphy Fraze. Fraze tries to stuff it between the legs of the Rover defender and is denied. Llewellyn now sends it up and out. Force going for a change. Puts Blackburn on for Hagen. Stopped advancement there was Murphy Fraze. Stick coming in was Llewellyn. Blackburn, Cumberland back on defense. Shot, score. Rovers put one in on the power play. Beat Quas, glove side. (5-1) with 3:31 left in the first. Face-off won by the Rovers. Another shot from deep goes behind the net. Kept in the Rovers offensive zone. Huffman takes it away and dumps it into the neutral zone. It's going to be Westhoff and Potts there for the Force. Taken away by Huffman. Westhoff dumps it in. Westhoff keeps it in. Zips it around the Rover. Defender tries a shot down low. It's blocked in front. Kiefer takes that away, keeps good position. Picked up by the Rovers still though. Shot, save, cross. Blackburn clears. Out to the blue line for the Rovers. Another shot from deep's blocked out in front by Blackburn. Save, Quas. Picked up by Landon Kiefer. Kiefer across the blue line. Full change here for the Force. 2:16 remains in the first. Zaremba now with the puck. Changes directions, has a lot of open ice. Enters the zone. Zaremba, shot. Saved, Rovers. Face-off picked up by the Rovers. Back for Warner. He has a stick lifted as the Rovers take it away, and he battles back and gets position. Zaremba now comes in. Picked up by Sutherland. He loses it. The Rovers take possession, dump it in deep. It's going to be offsides. Face-off won back by the Rovers. Enter the offensive zone, taken away by Fraze. Murphy sends it cross ice to Llewellyn. Llewellyn feeds it up, and Harry's got a chance to get it. Icing on the Force. Just out of reach from Harry. Face-off won by South Bend. As Warner fans on a pass attempt. And it kicks down low for Hagen. Harry winds behind his own net. Looking for space. He's got Fraze ahead of him and loses the handle on the puck. Sends it up to Fryer. Now to Fraze. Murphy tries to chip around. Gets taken down. Puck back and forth. Nobody has possession of it yet. The Rovers come away with it. Knocked off their stick, picked up by Llewellyn. Sends it deep in the corner. 39 seconds remains in the first period. Puck comes out to Llewellyn. Llewellyn reverses. Gets taken down in the corner. And I think we're going to have a penalty here on the Irish. .25 seconds left in the first. The Force will go to a power play for a minute 30, up 5-1. Huffman doing some work in the face-off circle today. Puck comes out just out of the outstretched stick of Colton Warner. He reverses back, sends it down the ice. It's going to go for icing. 10 seconds left in the first. Shot blocked in front by Huffman. And that'll be the end of the first period. 5-1 Force. 1 minute, 5 seconds remains on the power play that we'll enter the second period with. We'll take a second here now because the ability of me to do this live stream and have the camera kind of go on its own. I'd like to give a big thank you to Drew Cumberland and Cumberland and Sons Constructions for providing the XBot Go AI camera tracking device. So it's very helpful, makes my job a lot easier, and it's much appreciated. So if you get a chance, give them a thank you. Here we go, start of the second. Face-off picked up by Sutherland. Zaremba is going to touch it up, and I think they're confused on who is taking it. And Max McDonald comes away with it. Rovers gain possession, stolen there by Sutherland, kept in for a moment. Touching back up is Max McDonald as the Force gather for another attack. Zaremba into the offensive zone. Puts on the brakes, feeds it down low for McDonald. McDonald feeds the slot. Almost connects with Sutherland as the puck skips to the corner for the stick of Harrison Hagen. He skates over the top of it, and the puck comes cross ice. Going to be picked up and kept in by Zaremba. Zaremba attacking the net with a feed towards the slot. Can't connect with Max McDonald. Hagen with it now. Cutting towards the middle, shot. Saved by the Rovers. Rovers pick it up through the neutral zone, dump it in deep. Hagen back to gather it for the Force. Send it ahead to Sutherland. Kept in by the Rovers. Out to neutral ice by Max McDonald as he fights back for it. Max McDonald on a foot race towards the puck. Takes it away and ropes it down behind the net. Rovers gain possession. Coming in hot there is Potts. Fed down the ice and gathered by Hagen. Hagen looks to send it over to Warner. Doesn't connect on that pass as it skips the stick of Colton Warner. The Rovers gather. Wind behind the net. Centering feed. Backhand attempt. Blocked away by Warner. Picked up by Llewellyn.
Let's go, Murph.
We got Fryer in the slot with Fraze attacking backhands towards Fryer, and a great save there by the Irish Rovers. Good look for Fort Wayne. Great save by South Bend. Face-off won by the Rovers. Shot from deep goes just high. Centering feed blocked in front by Llewellyn. Another shot attempt is shut down by Fryer up top. Fryer picks up the loose puck through center ice, dumps it in. Fraze up ahead. He's got Llewellyn in the slot. Goes around two, takes a shot, tries to tip in there by Llewellyn. Feeds it around the net, doesn't connect with anyone. Landon Kiefer to keep it in and shove it down low for Fraze. Fraze centers it up, Fryer with it on his stick. Shot saved there by the Rovers. Good job there by Kiefer to maintain possession, or maintain position and not get beat on that instead of rushing up. Rovers win the face-off, dump it in deep. Picked up by Warner behind the net. He gets bumped into the boards. Potts there for the force as the puck trickles down low for Cumberland. Cumberland tries to reverse it back. Now Warner with it. Taken away by the Rovers in danger zone. Saved there by Quas. Cumberland gathers his stick back up. Potts cross-ice feed connects with Westhoff. Westhoff pushing and shoving, taken away by the Rovers. Puck comes up high, skips into the neutral zone. It's going to go for icing. 11:22 remains in the second. Force up 5-1. Face-off win by the force, back to Blackburn. He feeds it across to Hagen. Hagen takes a shot. It's blocked in front. Around for Zaremba. Fed to the center for Max McDonald. Ran out of real estate. Kept in by Blackburn. Feeds it over to Hagen. Hagen winds, shoots. Saved by the Rovers. Good cycling feed there by the force. He had a couple of shot opportunities out of that. Face-off kept in there with the win by Hagen. Hagen loses the handle as the Rovers take it away. Rovers looking for open ice, send it down. Might have enough. It's going to go for icing. So back down into the Force offensive zone. Gonna have Murphy Fraze taking the face off. Sends it over to Llewellyn. Llewellyn backhands it down. Fryer takes a shot attempt. Can't connect on that. Picked up by the Rovers. It's a good stick lift there by Llewellyn as he gets it to Fraze. Now back to the stick of Llewellyn. Mason battling down low. Feeds the slot. Blocked attempt by the Rovers. Retreating is Blackburn and Hagen. Taken away by Fryer for a moment. And onto the stick of Hagen. He has it stripped and regains possession. Hagen with some speed. He's got 2 to beat. Hagen with a shot. Save. Glove save by the Rovers. Face-off win by the Force, backhanded down low. Llewellyn, now Fraze. Fraze at the shot, score! Picked up the loose change, buried it back of the neck. Murphy Fraze with his second of the night. It's going to put the Force up 6-1 with 10:09 left in the second.
I'm sorry.
Face-off won by South Bend. Maneuvers through, shot, score. A lot of traffic out in front. Kloss didn't see it. And the Rovers notch another one. 6-2 with 10 remaining in the second. Another face-off win by the Irish as they enter. Centering feed taken away by Kiefer. Onto the stick of Huffman. Now to Potts. Potts tries a stick lift, just misses that attempt. Feed blocked there by Huffman. She takes away the Rovers' advance. Comes into the slot, cleared out by Warner. Now Kiefer with it as he drops it ahead to Potts off his skates. Now Huffman takes it away. Huffman through center ice. Gets denied. Slow to get up is Huffman. Puck goes in deep. Potts, first one there for the Force. Huffman shoots one towards the net. Kept out. And then the second attempt chance there is Oliver Westhoff. Score 7-2, 9:09. Face-off controlled by the Irish. Back and forth it goes. Stripped away by Hagen. Now back to Cumberland. Tied up there is Max McDonald and Max Zaremba. Puck still tied up. Now squirts down in the offensive zone for the Force, back into the neutral zone. Puck comes out to Cumberland. He shoots from deep. Goes wide left. Zaremba there for the Force to try to take it away as it comes out to center ice for Hagen. Hagen feeds it across to Sutherland. Offsides, Force. Face-off win for the Force. Warner over to Blackburn. He can't control that pass. Feeds it ahead. Frey's going to be the first one there for the Force. So he's looking. Feeds it out to Warner up high. Warner was going to cock that back and fire it. Getting back on defense, here's Blackburn on a foot race. Good stick by Blackburn as he takes it away, but the Rovers got a second one there. Shot, score! Rovers crawling back 7-3 with 7:25. Face-off controlled by the Irish for a moment. Blackburn sends it up to Fraze. Fraze has got Fryer to his right. Looking, has it stripped away. Comes back as the puck gets knocked down the ice. Icing's waved off. Warner going to pick it up for the Force. He's tripped up. We're going to have a penalty on the Rovers. Tripping at 7 remaining in the second. 7-3 Force. So we got a double minor on the Irish Rovers, as after the tripping call, I guess we had some jarring back and forth, maybe towards the official, I'm not sure. But anyway, he notched himself up another minute and a half. So we got a full 3-minute power play for the Force. That was on number 44 for the Irish. 7 minutes remains in the second. Force up 7-3, face-off won by Huffman. Taken away there by Westhoff, fed to center ice by the Irish, now into the skates of Cumberland. Gets taken down. And the puck's going to come back to Kiefer. Kiefer sends it up to Potts into open ice. Puck comes out to Westhoff. Westhoff making a move wide. He's got Huffman. Huffman in the slot. Can't handle that pass as the Rovers pick it up in the corner, and the puck comes out to the blue line, kept in by Kiefer. Down low for the Irish. Potts, first one there for the Force, swipes at it. Misses that steal attempt out in front. Backhand shot. Saved by the Irish. Face-off win by the Force, back to Blackburn. He feeds it over to Hagen. Hagen with a shot from deep, kicked out in front, score! And I believe that was a tip by Max McDonald. Blackburn, Hagen to McDonald. .606 left in the second. Force go up 8-3. Blackburn, Hagen, McDonald.
Face off. There, we got the change there on the double minor. One of them that goes away. We got 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining on the power play for the Force. That penalty was on number 44, double minor. 6:06 remains in the second. Force up 8-3. Face off won by the Force. Back to Hagen. Hagen with some speed. Swings wide. Feeds it to the slot. Shot there and a score again. Hagen to McDonald. And McDonald buries it. I might have to watch that again. I'm not sure how much of a stick he got on it, as it kind of just went off his body and into the net. But either way, good goal by Max McDonald. Video might be a little blurry. I think it's picking up a lot of the net. Just kind of a bummer, but at least if we have some audio, I can give you descriptions on who it is and what scores we have. Face off controlled by the Irish. They enter. Backhand attempt shut down by Quas. Up high for the Irish. Centering feed blocked in front there by Llewellyn. Controlled by Warner. Back it goes for Cumberland as the puck sails into the Rovers bench. So that second McDonald goal erases the power play for the Force and puts them up 9-3 with 5:33 remaining in the second. Face-off won by the Rovers. Shot attempt goes wide. Fryer there to chip it around the Rovers defender. So he gets on his horse to race down for the puck. Icing waved off as it was picked up by the Irish. Kept in by Warner. Irish into center ice. Oh, we got a player down on the opposite of the ice. So if the camera did not pick that up, we had a player down for the Rovers. Good to see him up. Mostly under his own power, getting to the bench. I know we gave the feed to some of the Irish. I can't pick up a number of who that is to let you know who is on the ice. Face off, picked up by the Force is Cumberland as he shovels it ahead. Taken away by the Rovers and dumped in deep. Warner going to be the first one back there for the Force. Maintains possession up to Potts. Potts back to Warner. That was Gia now with possession. Back down low for Warner. He backhands it around to Cumberland into his skates. Puts it back towards Warner. 4:30 remains in the second. Force up 9-3. Battle down low. And Huffman comes away with the puck. Reverses. Looking for some open ice. Feeds it across to Potts. Potsy. Over to Westhoff. Westhoff dangles, shoots, save. The Irish. Face-off win by the Force. Kicked out to Kiefer. Feeds it down low for Zaremba. Zaremba backhands it. Save. Irish Rovers. Face-off comes out for the Rovers. Back on defense is going to be Kiefer and Blackburn as Zaremba goes for a stick lift steal. Zaremba with the takeaway, fed down deep. Icing waved off. Sutherland first one there for the Force. Coming up to challenge that puck was Kiefer. Back is Max McDonald as he takes it away into the corner. Roped around for Blackburn. Blackburn looking for some space, somebody to feed it to. Sends it ahead. Zaremba, the first one there for the Force. He's got Sutherland in the slot. Feeds it to the slot. Can't connect. Hagen in position. Picks up the loose change. Taken away by the Irish. Now picked up by Max McDonald. Centering feed there to Zaremba. Zaremba contested. Sutherland now has it stripped from him. The Rovers. Feeder cross, steal by Zaremba. Right at center ice, he feeds it ahead to Sutherland. Sutherland now swings wide. McDonald to Sutherland. Good save there by the Rovers. Zaremba now battling down low. Puck comes out for Hagen. Hagen feeds it over to Cumberland. Cumberland fans on that shot attempt picked up by the Rovers. Rovers on a breakaway. Cumberland coming from behind. Shot, save, Quas. Way to stand tall. Puck behind the net, gathered up by the Rovers. Fraze comes in, catches a stick up high. Rovers gather. Coming in hot was Fraze. Fraze enters the zone. He's got Fryer to his left in the slot. Sends it back up high to Warner. Warner cocks one back, rifles one. Down low, flipped up. Oh, great save there by the Irish Rovers. There's a couple of different attempts. He kept it out. Motion's running high as we get some pushing and shoving after that save. Face-off win by the Rovers. Warner keeps it in for the moment. Back together, that's going to be Kiefer. Kiefer sends it around behind his own net. Fraze rips it around the boards. Up to Llewellyn. Llewellyn backhands it out of the danger zone. Fryer hot after it. Good hustle there by number 10. Warner back for the Force to gather this one. Makes a move there and gets tripped up. 49 seconds remains in the second. 9-3 Force on top. And they'll be going to a power play. On the ice for the Force, we're going to have Blackburn, Cumberland, Potts, Westhoff, and Huffman. Face-off picked up by the Force. Shot sent in by Potts. Saved there by the Rovers. Good vision there by the Tendy for the Irish as the puck was sent through some traffic and kept it out. Another win there by the Force. Another shot by Potts. Another glove save for the Rovers. Puck comes out for Cumberland. He takes a slap shot, sails wide. The Irish try to feed it up, kept in there by Potts. Potts takes over that possession and has it taken away by the Rovers. Back together, it's going to be Blackburn. Survey, sends it cross ice for Potts. Potts now looking ahead. Tries to stretch past it to Westhoff. Doesn't get through initially, but picks it up. Then Huffman with it now. Onto the stick of Blackburn. Blackburn now making a move wide. Reverses with the puck. Tries to feed it ahead. Stuffed as the second period expires. The Force are going to be up 9-3. 42 seconds remains on the penalty on number 65 for the Rovers. Starting off the third period. Face-off win by the Force. Back to Kiefer. Kiefer ahead to McDonald. Now Sutherland with an outstretched stick taken away by South Bend. McDonald to keep it in. As the Rovers gain possession, send it around the boards. Kiefer there to stymie that advance. Onto the stick of Blackburn at center ice. Dumps it in deep. Zaremba going to be the first one there for the Force as the Rovers send it around the boards. Max McDonald and Landon Kiefer. Now onto the stick of Sutherland. That was not Sutherland. I meant Kiefer. Zaremba picks up loose change. As he shoots, he scores! Max Zaremba puts it 5-hole on the goaltender. It was a good second attempt there after he lost his footing to get a stick on puck and push that right through the 5-hole. Face-off win by Fraze and the Force. Back to Cumberland. Cumberland gets possession of the puck as he navigates his way through the neutral zone. Dumped in deep by the Force. Fed up by the Rovers. Cross-ice feed. Can't connect there for the Force as the Rovers take away that attempt. Dumped down low by South Bend. Picked up by Hagen. Hagen gathering speed, sends it ahead of Fraze. Murph reverses, shot from deep, off the glove of the Rovers as it skips over the top of the net. Cross-ice pass by the Irish is taken away by Fraze. Fraze got a lane towards the goal. He's got one to beat. Backhand attempt, spinorama. And save there by the Rovers.
Where'd he go?
10-3 force, 13:07 remains in the third. Face-off win by Huffman. Kept in by Warner. Into the neutral zone, picked up by Blackburn. Blackburn has it stripped away. Breakaway for the Rovers. Shot. Score on the Rovers. (10-4) with 12:45 left in the third. Warner back for the force to send it back down the ice. Gathered by the Irish. The Irish enter, but it's stolen away by Westhoff. Now Potts to pick it up. Potsy hasn't knocked off his stick. Westhoff going to gather it for the force as he chips it off the boards up to Huffman. Huffman loses it as the Irish go back the other way. Back on defense is going to be Warner and Blackburn. The Irish dump it down low. Warner to pick it up. Around the boards to Potts. Communication error there between Potts and Blackburn as the puck just goes to no one. Huffman stops the centering feed. Into the neutral zone. Entered back in by the Rovers. Shoved to the side by Quas. Warner, it flips right up over into the crease and Blackburn clears it. Onto the stick of McDonald. Tries to feed it ahead to Sutherland. Can't get it through. Zaremba knocks it away. Warner. Shot from deep. Blockered away by Quas. Puck's still sitting out in front. Kept in by the Irish. Shot from deep. Blocked in front by Warner. It's in the feet of Warner. Now kicked to the side by Cumberland. Sutherland now with the puck. Feeds it ahead. Just out of the outstretched stick reaches Zaremba. The Irish enter. Send a shot or no look shot. It's blocked in front. Sustained pressure, shot from deep, gloved up high, punched it over the top of the net was Quas. Another shot, stopped by Cumberland. As Warner. Shot again on the doorstep, couldn't gather it, dangerous puck there as the Irish fanned on the shot attempt to bury that one home. Warner now zips it around the boards as we have a lot of time in the wrong end of the ice. Sutherland shoves it down low. Now onto the stick of McDonald. Back and forth the puck goes. 10 minutes remains. Force up 10-4. Steal there at center ice by Kiefer as he's pressed against the boards. Puck comes out to Cumberland. Cumberland loses a handle on it. Sent into center ice by McDonald. Sutherland swipes at it. Kiefer comes off his skates. Control is gained by Sutherland as he clears it out of danger. The Irish enter it back in. Hagen there for the force, takes it away, sends it ahead to Llewellyn. Llewellyn now loses the puck. Gains it back and enters the zone. Into the skates of the official. Hagen picks up the loose puck over to Kiefer. Kiefer tries to send it ahead, up into the netting. 8:55 remains, 10-4 force. Face-off controlled by the Irish, taken away by Hagen. Hagen picking up speed, goes around two. Hagen with the whole team there to defend against him, feeds it towards center, and nothing doing. Steal there by Fryer to Llewellyn. Llewellyn shoots. Save there by the Irish. Fraze gathers it, makes a move. Wraparound attempt. Save there by the Irish. And now South Bend takes possession of the puck, sends it ahead onto the stick of Hagen. Hagen zips it over to Kiefer. Kiefer off the boards and up to Fraze, loses it. Llewellyn now with it. Back to Fraze. Kiefer keeps it in. Sends it down low onto the stick of Llewellyn. Llewellyn makes one move and it comes off his stick towards the side boards. Gonna be Pot. That's Fryer. Up to Blackburn. Blackburn from deep takes a shot, puts it into the legs of Fryer. Fryer now with open ice, a shot. Kick save and a butte by the Irish. 7:25 remains. Blackburn keeps it in. Tries to send it over. There's nobody home. The Rovers finally gain possession of that puck and zip it in deep. Kiefer around for the force to pick it up as he sends it up to Fraze. Fraze. Now to Fryer. Fraze picks up the loose puck. He's got an open man here. Shoots off the face mask of the Irish. Could have went either way with that. Like to see him shoot it. Westoff puts it down the ice. Potsy there for the force. It's going to be the first one. As they move the puck around. Steal there by Huffman. We're at 6:15 remaining in the third. Back and forth puck goes as Cumberland tries to send it ahead. And now in the stick of Huffman. Irish with a shot. Save, Quas. Stick lift there by Cumberland. He's a big guy for the Irish. Backhanded up to Westoff. Westoff makes one miss. Gassed as Westoff goes to the bench. Onto the ice for the force is going to be Sutherland. Looking for a centering feed. Blocked there by Warner. Send out the ice. Not going to have enough juice for icing. We got 5:15 remaining. In there for the Steels, Huffman. The Irish come away with it. Wind behind the net. Kiefer to keep it in. Now on the stick of Hagen. Hagen looking for open ice. Backhands it up to Zaremba. Touch pass to Sutherland. Shot blocked. Back fighting forward is Sutherland with Max McDonald. Puck comes up to Hagen. Shot from deep. Blocked in front. Couldn't reach the net. Sutherland now with it. Backhands it towards the middle. It's kicked to the side, picked up by McDonald as he feeds it back to Hagan. Hagan keeps it in as the Rovers gather possession of the puck. Kiefer swipes at it. He comes off his skates. And the Rovers pick it up for the moment. Contested there by Sutherland. Hagan back on defense in position, comes up and Pope checks it away. Zaremba now with the puck, bounces it off the boards. A little chip and chase for Zaremba. Onto the stick of Hagan. Hagan loses a handle on it, has a stick lifted, comes to Kiefer, kicked up high for the Rovers. They shoot it deep and it doesn't reach the net. Hagan behind the net. Tries to backhand it up and out, skips the stick of the Rovers, and it's up to Sutherland. We got a 3-on-1 the other way. Sutherland. He's got McDonald ahead of him. Changes direction, shot, save of the Rovers. 3:27 remains, 10-4 force. Fraze wins the face-off. Shot, lifts it high. Fryer there for the Force to keep it down low. And now Fraze pick up the puck. Sends it over to Cumberland. Cumberland rifles one from up high. Wide right.
Those crops are small. Way more than an hour and 7 minutes.
Puck comes around for Blackburn. Blackburn up high. Shoots one towards the net. It's blocked out in front. We're going to have a penalty. Penalty is going to be on, looks like number 2 of the Rovers. Yeah, number 2 of the Rovers. So we got a minute 30 power play for the Force with 2:54 remaining in the third. Force up 10-4. Face-off controlled by the Rovers. Blackburn back as the lone defender for the Force. Shot, save there, Quas. Cumberland fans on the clearing attempt. Potts in there for the Force now to press them up against the boards. And we got a pile over there in the corner. It's going to be blown dead as we're going to unstack the players down low. Face-off picked up by Blackburn. He chips it down the ice. Chasing after it. Kept in there by Huffman. Back the other way go the Rovers. Good pass by the Rovers. Sent it up ahead and he shoots it wide. And the Force with a head of steam the other way. Cumberland enters. Cumberland. Shot. Can't get anything on it. He's taken down. Blackburn slaps at one. Doesn't get much juice on it. Stolen away by the Rovers. Got 1:50 remaining. Blackburn back on defense. Shot blocked in front by Blackburn. Stolen by South Bend. Shot save. Klaas. Doesn't allow the rebound on that one. Can't find where it's at. Stuck in his gear, right in the blocker. .134 remains. 10 seconds on the power play for the Force. Face-off picked up by the Force. Turned it over to the Rovers. They wind it around. Shot from deep. Kick to the side by Quas. That puck made it all the way through. Now onto the stick of Hagen. Hagen making some miss. He's got Zaremba and Sutherland to his left. Feeds it over to Zaremba. Can't handle the pass. Back the other way go the Rovers. Hagen back to steal it. Takes it from him back to Sutherland. Skips into neutral ice. Zaremba there up front for the Force. Icing's waved off. We got 50 seconds left in this contest. The Irish take a shot. Fan on that attempt. Stolen away by Hagen. Now they maintain possession. Backhand towards the net. Down low for Warner. Now onto the stick of Hagen. We're at 25 seconds remaining. Up to Zaremba. He has it taken away. Shot. Taken away by Warner. Now to McDonald as he rips it down the ice. It's going to go for icing. Ten seconds remains. For any of you watching, if you haven't seen on Facebook, I know some of the Force families have had a fundraiser going around. If you get the opportunity, participate in those fundraisers. It helps keep these kids on the ice and keeps them going. They much appreciate it. Puck's going to go back down the ice. They're going to stop it with 3 seconds. 10-4 Force. Face-off won by the Force. Time expires. Force are going to take the game. 10-4. Nice job by the Irish and that goaltender they had there. Might be the littlest guy on the team, and he stuck it in. So hats off to him. Great job by the Force. Gets them their first win and a boost going forward here. And we'll keep figuring out this live feed and probably go smoother as time goes on. Apologize for the beginning, trying to figure it all out. Had to reset some things and get it going. So if you are on the live feed and it's not coming through, just hang tight because I will work on it until I can get it up. So hope everybody has safe travels home, and we'll see you next time.